Ay, Lord have mercy. Pray never being sick off on anybody. Mm-mm. So, as I say, sorry for being late. I should have noticed. I'm like, sure. Did I think my back end of my computer is gonna straight mess up? No. Fine. Get off the phone at 3. Might work. Then be sick for like the next, what, 30 minutes. But it's that whole thing of welcome to my life. But yes. Interesting news. So I missed the last two. I was like, oh, be good, but shipped Monday. But arguably, I would say it's like, it's rather questionable. So apologize on that. Yeah, topics I kick about. Like I said, usually my stuff is very neat and organized. Uh-huh. Usually, like my stuff is very neat and organized, so to speak. Which, give or take. But as I say, you can't plan on things. Tuesday, I was like, oh, be fine. Wake up, feel like crap. I pity that on nobody. It's awful. But I still have the whole thing of the Matt Barr, Mint, and Riley along with it. See, that's actually evolved in an interesting way. But it's actually hard to do that and multitask while I play Fallout 76, just because Fallout 76 is its own pain. So, also, I have this whole thing of I criticize others for having dirty desktops, but currently I have like a group of about 3 files. That's like 2 files. Well, 3-ish, but that need to be sorted and done with. Like, oh, yes, there's your project file. Now, in reality, right? That's kind of evolved in its own form as of late. I didn't know CG allowed commentators, which does EVS really care about that? Well, shit. We're talking when it rains, it pours. I guess certain people believe if you create enough controversy, you forget about the other. I was waiting to hear back from Patrick, but he's probably busy, so I might go and do this tomorrow with him. Oh, meanwhile, I have something else I would like to work on, but so where do we begin? Or I should. Not sure what people do. I mean, I knew of the whole Matt Barr situation and all that mess. Because, to be fair, I usually wait days for. I usually like to wait and let stuff settle and basically see how it does because I do not like, you know, commenting on stuff like that. And it's not. You need to have the facts straight, basically. Which, I mean, that's why I say it's rather interesting. Cool, man. So the problem I see obviously with like the EVS situation, I mean, obviously I have clips I actually cut up and some people have used. Interesting. So Eric did a thing with Rebirth of Harley Quinn. I'm gonna have to do that. Hmm, There's several things actually I have to look up. For real. Like basically yeah, I still have some stuff on my plate. That's what I say if like people wish to. At the same time, I need to see Doom 2. Doom 2. Oh no. And all the people like are starting Mary Sue has an article on X Men 97. God help me. Leave it alone. So you get the preamble out of the way. Now, the thing about the Riley and Mint situation, along with the EVS, is rather it all pretty much sparked off when Matt Barr, who actually I admire, probably don't see eye to eye on positions, very based individual. I mean, one could argue if taking medication and medical marijuana is actually good for the brain and functioning processes. Sure. Does it lead to some psychosis? Probably. Paranoia? Then again, the general I don't care argument seems to be native to him unless he's emotionally disturbed. But he's cognitive enough not to argue with Mint. So uh in other news too, I was able to track down the thing Tony took down and edited. Now I'm very curious what he took down and edited. I'll have to take that because I have actually both. Very curious. I'm guessing it's something that nearly got him demonetized. Not demonetized, but at least the stream demonetized. So the chat disappeared. It might be the thing with Wiggles, but if Wiggles is so controversial painting his crappy 40K the other day, why does that matter? Weird. It's almost as if Tony is just grifting. See, that seems like a subject matter all to itself. And if this is a thought process, it is actually real. He's in the process of claiming he's like a CG platform, right? He doesn't hate it, I guess, as long as you're not Matt Barr. Or you're not Dark Grift Comics or whatever. Dark Grift. Accuse of grifting and then basically say you're CG. So I digress. Now, I will say, probably be a slow day. No, I don't want to share that. I would like to go to a video file. Makes more sense. Now the question is, which one is it? Wow. If you would. I don't know. Do you start off with cringe? Or do we do whatever? I mean, I can definitely organize my desktop at least. Kind of stuck projects there, but let's see, not that one. I kind of remember what it is. Because sometimes, right? And I don't endorse harassing these people because they're weird. So, Matt Barr on CG Slums, someone was brought up, I guess this was a Dark Grift Comics or whatever his name is, basically brought up Vito as a PDF file. I guess I'll start here. Now, we all know the stories of basically Kiwi Farms, which we all know about it.
Instead of Action Comics.
There we go. I sometimes wish you could just upload these things or remember to play them in order. Now, Vito got accused. See, CG Slums had got crap from Vito because of the fact he worked with Vic King, which, according to certain individuals, is a sus individual. Possible PDF or pedo. So, cool. Fine. I guess that's your own controversy. Not every day you learn a person in your own backyard is like Jared from Subway. And then how do you deal with it? So, now one guy goes, fine. All right. So one guy pretty much takes the argument that you don't believe Kiwi Farms. Okay. I have to set the stage for this because it's okay. What people don't get is, yes, you can usually have theories about people. Are they this way? Are they weird? Are they? It's like Vito. Like Dick and Vito both have massive skeletons in their closets. So that's not a good thing, by the way. Now, in reality is, sure, right. You can choose or not to believe Kiwi Farms. I believe you should take Kiwi Farms with a grain of salt, but don't use it as a 100%. Maybe investigate it. But then again, Josh Moon also revealed Super Killers, like the script for Super Killer. So, yeah. Interesting, one could suggest. That's the other thing. If you know you're a highly controversial figure that leads into this whole story, and you deal with controversial figures, why do you think you are immune to yeah, because if you know you have people watching you, either A, you can feed them to troll them, or B, you can just accidentally give them material. Vito does kind of both, I could say. Like his defense of cuties and other arguments is highly, highly, highly controversial. And I truly, truly don't. That's why I say I don't think he's this way. I just think Kiwi Farms, where there's a lot of smoke, where there's smoke, there's fire. It's like the thing with Vosh. You knew what Vosh was into because he told on himself. Now, hypothetically, right? This is a situation. Vito likes to stick himself into, as I covered before, he has Twitter Blue. So take it as a grain of salt, right? He has Twitter Blue. Anyone who has Twitter Blue wants that. And he's getting paid to do what he does. It's not like Vito has no concept of what he's doing. Now, how much of his IRL life is going to intercede? I mean, I'm not going to go off. The more one I got learned and sent by somebody, like Miss Sparkle sent that to me, and others like looked into it, about Dick being Juju the cow and liking being pegged by as Juju the cow. Then apparently Vito, one of his ex-roommates he had living with him, was a convicted one. PDF. Or got evicted. Convicted. Now, we could have this argument and say, listen, guilt by association. Sure, people like minds stick together. So the stage basically has been set for years that Vito is suspect. A lot like Vosh. Vosh has his own. Vosh has his great many things. It's like people tell on themselves. Sometimes you want to know. Sometimes you don't want to know. Personally, I'm in the camp. I learn things about people and things I wish I never knew. So, of course, Matt Barr's on here, Dark Grift comic. There's Wiggles, which feeds into Tony later defending him. That's a separate topic from this whole thing. Matt Barr, guess, caught the heat for this because Riley inserted himself. See, Vito realizes he's a lightning rod. Now, I did invite Patrick on. I don't know, he might come on. It's that part. But the concept is, if you are watching Patrick, you are allowed on if you want to. And I'm going to save some of these for Friday. Maybe we can go over them. This was actually my Sunday project of clipping down the weekend. Yes. Awful. So Matt Barr suddenly got attacked by Riley, who got suspended, as I brought up, for threatening to grape him. And if you heard that, and sent it in DMs, by the way, through an account which is ban evasion, and surprised they didn't get reported. All right. Fine. Riley used to be a producer or a person who worked with Dick and Vito at one point. Pure and simple, right? It's interesting how he, I don't know, like apparently EVS likes him. And I guess if you can be a character online and you have no whatever, like these people play it off as a joke. So in theory, Matt Barr, Matt Barr generally doesn't care apparently. He keeps the same consistency. I may not fully, as I say, agree with him. I mean, some of his arguments are interesting. Some of them are valid. Majority of them are valid. It's like even Vicky. Hell, I find myself liking Vicky tweets. I never thought I'd say that. But she definitely ratios people. See, that's a topic I'm going to have to cover. Katie did and Tony's finding they're getting hate from anti-CG. Well, good luck. You now got 3-friend war. So Riley himself gets blocked by Matt Barr. Then later banned because it's straight ban evasion anyways for his For Canon's Sake account. Now, in reality, how much have you missed of this, Renown? You missed. I want to know how much. See, you covered some of it. I have no pity for Riley. I mean, really. I have to digress because my idea of discussing them is different. Mint, I have a whole diatribe on. Right. I'm just laying the groundwork here, by the way. I know it's 20 minutes in. Hell, I'm 30 minutes late. But it was 30 minutes late. So, the thing about this is, you create your own hell, in my opinion. Mint does it being attached to Riley. Riley kicked this off, then Mint got involved, and apparently it went back to the CG green room. Right. And supposedly Riley attacked him. True. Very based opinion, Renowned. I give you that. I mean, to be fair, look, information gathering. Neither do I. If it's actually sheer bad faith, sure. But if you approach your arguments for criticizing someone from good faith, even if it's the wrong side, I'll give you your props when they're due. Right? I mean, Vicky is right sometimes. Sometimes. But she's a rare case. Matt Barr doesn't like Eric July, but he finds himself parodying him a lot. I have no idea. So, Riley, so Tony taking advantage of it, you might see this is, so I guess they're trying to air out the thing of the guy's like, well, I don't believe Kiwi Farms. Well, sure. Matt Barr, and I find it interesting when people have conversations. You can detect the BS. Because the thing about the Mint and Riley part is, though in the clip, right, you're about to see is, oh man, you're welcome to come on. Like hell, if Patrick, you want to, you're more than welcome to. What your thoughts are versus communicating through a delay. Yeah. Oh, which part? Yeah, just wait till Vicky finally gets a hold of Katie and them. They think Rippaverse people are bad. Get a hold of, let anti-CGers get a hold of you. Seriously. Oof. So, what you see, and I warn in the cringe, because covering Mint is that. So,
sure. The printer, the mailman, the delivery.
Right. So, Lord Dark Betrayer that you see here is on CG Slumps. Now, Tony, being the controversy grifter that this man is, walking attention farm, invites them on. Vito's, I guess, a friend of the show. I say this with the most weirdest fact. How? But for the most part, right, Oh, Kiwi Farms? Yeah. No, it's not fake, by the way. Look, Kiwi Farms, I'll state this for the record. Actually, it's a people with a lot of time on their hands and giant hate boners for people. They stalk you, and then they store information on you. Usually, most successful YouTubers have Kiwi Farms. By the way, most. Some are more damning than others. Now, Vito does it. This is how long this one is, but Lord Dark Betrayer was it Dark Grift Comics or him? Yeah, he actually is on CG Slums, so he comes on, clarifies it. Let's see if it's this part.
Like, we don't know,
I hate
I'm
to
going
like.
to change the name of my publishing company to No Pedophile Comics. And
I hate
that's
to,
the comics you can trust.
By the way, that's a weird argument. You know, Matt Barr did that because I'm sure renowned, as I discussed with you, they tried to get Vic King. Basically, Tony's line of attack is to use Vic King against CG Slums. It's like having a sus coworker, right? That you didn't know was that way. You just work with them. Now, is it a valid attack vector? Yes. That's why I can read Tony like a book. Tony's a predictable asshole. But he is. Though, in myself, I understand him. So, it's not like he tried to bounce out of here. And see, Renowned, I was able to track down the original of the other. So I can compare the two that Tony took down. If I so wish, the stream the other day. Because Dane does that. But at least he's in private.
Is there going to be a comment there? No, pedophile comics.
I hate to jump off mid conversation, but I am supposed to go onto Matt Burke's channel.
Oh, I want people to understand. Vito tells a bad joke about having 100% free PDF or pedo comics. Cool. That's a joke, right? Yeah, Vito, oof. He's not funny. There's certain things you don't joke about, especially when you have skeletons in your closet, okay? And I'd have to do my research, and it's like with the Vosh thing. I know enough. I don't want to know things. Fine. And then Tony laughs. Bad response, by the way.
Metal Movies and Brewskis in like 5 minutes. So.
Oh,
All right,
that's
man.
cool,
He
man.
just
You
sent
want
me the
something to
link.
plug while you're here?
Go to darkgivecomics.com and you can check out everything going on over there.
You did?
All mentions of that other idiot are off the website, and you can see the new artwork that was replaced. So you can go check that out.
So upgrade. You got Dillard now, man. That's a hell of an upgrade.
Got Dillard on one, the Lightbringer 2 covers. We got Quaff on the other, and then Peter Gilmore redid
That's funny, by the way.
Hunting Alice variant. So that one came out friggin'. Yeah.
In a sorry way, it's a blessing in disguise because, I wish it would have happened
better
another
art.
way, but
Right,
you
no,
got
I
a
hear
lot
you.
more better artists.
Yeah. So it worked out in the end. Obviously, still some things in the long run that have to get hashed out. Like some inventory was already ordered.
So, what you're hearing described is attempting to, you worked with Vic King. All right. You work with Vic King, and I'm guessing you want to do damage control. There's two ways you can do damage control. I'm assuming the latter is they're doing the latter. One is keep what's out there. I guess pray it doesn't impact your brand. Or go back and change the brand. Get new artists. Maybe take the cover off. If that makes sense. This is how you do this, right? I guess. And they're going with a latter option. I guess nuke all the references to working with it. But do you know who hasn't taken down their artwork of working with Vic King? You know who that is, Renowned? Anyone wants to take a guess? Black Angus. Ponder that one a second. I'm sure Tony would never use that to attack him. Hello, Red Shot. How are you? Nice of you to stop by.
So now that has to be replaced, and
Yeah, no, I get
and
it.
then Lightbringer 1 has to be totally redrawn. That's coming out of print.
Dark Gift, you got a problem here. Riley says for $20, that's what I mean. I just bought CG Scumlords, CGScumlords.com, and CGSlumlords.com too. Let's call our show CG Scumlords, Tony. I am the Scumlord.
I don't even
disavow.
know who Riley is.
I disavow. I disavow all of this. Riley, what are you doing?
I honestly don't even know who Riley is.
He's the one that taped.
No, I know
Absolutely
who he
making
is,
this
but
way worse than it needs to be.
I know who he is, like by reputation. I've
He
never
is definitely
interacted
trying
with
to
the
make
guy.
the situation worse, which is.
I
funny
mean, he
in its own
could if
way.
he wants to go to war. I mean, I'll go
He's
to
making
war,
the
but I don't really
situation
care.
Worse to give Vito anxiety.
Yeah,
That's-
he's trying to
this is
make
all
my
about
life
Vito,
harder. Because everyone goes, "Hey, your buddy Riley," and I'm like, "Riley fucking hates me. I have nothing to do."
This is an interesting take, and I actually believe this. He parted from Dick and Vito's show along with Mint, probably on bad terms, which here's a problem. What do we say? Guilt by I don't know. Vito admits some stuff here, right? Because that actually feeds into something else. Okay? That feeds into... He actually is going to do a show with Tony. That's in another one. Oy. But at least could go over this. It's interesting. I like this for more of the discussion versus the chuckling heads. Because it's interesting. Riley is an antagonist that thinks he is funny. But he has his own history. Basically. As I say, for anyone guessed this is clipped down from the original. Yeah, guilt by association, also guilt by being as degenerate. And there's a lot of allegations with Mint Salad that I have to figure out if people wish to touch and not touch. Because if I'm assuming Tony knew about this, would Tony want to be associated with it? Would EVS want to be associated with it?
All right, I'm gonna let Matt take over. I gotta get over to Matt Burke's
Thank you,
channel.
Dark Gift.
All right.
All right.
And when you burn all those pedophile comics, make a video out of it. That'd be good promotion.
Oh, can I also say Deflection is in this stream too, by the way. Tony went over their bad stand-up comedy. And Dick and Vito. Both. To be honest, I didn't laugh once. It's cringe. So, yeah, I mean, guilt by association works two ways. Just as Katie did, right? They want to claim their CG. Now you are getting CG hate. Because after this stream where you see he made up with Dark Griff Comics or whatever, he turned around the next day and attacked him. Horribly. Also said Matt Barr lied during this. So bear in mind, Tony's not the innocent person. He's been fighting with people for a while.
What's up, Matt Barr?
Matt, you got to calm down. You're killing me.
Don't tell
I
me
don't
what
think he's
to
got
do.
his mic.
Oh, I'll set the stage. I was super sick for like several days, like 101 degree. I was bedridden. I finally start feeling better, and I hop on to Dark Gifts show, the Slumlord. I probably shouldn't have been on there, but I was on there. Right. So I don't watch your show. I don't know Dick other than like when I see him on with the Eric July stuff. I don't even follow Dick. And it's not like I don't know who you are. I haven't.
You don't care.
Like fallen
Not
into that
100%
sphere.
caught up. Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So it's like the only parts of Dick that I've seen is him showing up with the Eric July stuff, or him like showing up with like Ethan. So I don't know like the
You don't know all the ins and
fucking.
outs.
I don't know
even
like the
think-
jokes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't
Sure.
realize.
Context is the word. Context or current drama is also really good as well, which Dick does a lot. They don't get traction anymore. So, yeah.
Is that like he's sitting there like completely being like fucking off the rails?
Facetious.
Yeah, right. So we're watching this clip, and it's of course this fucking Vic King shit, right? And it's like everybody in fucking CG knew about it, and it was just the shit he was saying that like we were all responsible, that like we all should have known, that we were all paying for him,
How much I would have
that
to
just like
change.
he was on so many, but it just like was really inflating somebody that I knew was like a shit artist anyways, right? Like I'm like, he's not that fucking everywhere. And
He's pretty bad. It's not good.
He's not good, dude. So he
You thought Riley's streams were bad. Matt Barr is about unfiltered as hell. Honestly. I mean, we're talking. Though he doesn't do this on Ethan's stream, I guess it's like cathartic. But yeah. Oh yeah, 30 minutes. It's like do an hour. But this is timeline.
I mean, I'm mediocre, but he's better. He's worse than I am. So I don't know. So you guys were kind of like you're puffing him up, and at the same time you were like kind of like knocking CG as a whole down, you know. And then I didn't understand that approach when like a couple of weeks ago you were on the slums and we had interacted, and I thought that was like a pretty good interaction. Like CG was trying to understand. Like, what is the first question I asked you was like, how many times have you apologized for that shit? You know,
but here's
like
the thing, like you watched the
so
clip,
it's like so I'm like thinking that we're like kind of cool, and then I'm watching the clip going, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, but what did I say? I didn't say Dick said
no,
shit.
not you. Both I mean,
Okay,
both
so
of you guys, you were kind of agreeing with him. You were kind of like you were going,
I think I was kind of defending you guys though. No, hold on. I said a bunch of times.
You were
I didn't feel
waffling
it.
a bit, Vito.
I didn't
You
feel
were
that.
waffling a little.
I was waffling
that, right?
because I was playing into the joke, but I
I'm
was like,
just
well,
saying.
Again, I
I
don't
was
know any
like-
jokes, dude. So I'm like, I go to bed, I wake up, and I'm fucking still pissed off, and then I like see the Geek Squad, the Geek Group.
So I was able to find the original thing where Dick talked about the Vic King thing on the biggest problem in the universe. Someone clipped it off and sent it to a site. I just haven't pulled it or downloaded it. But I agree. It really isn't. From the little part of it I saw, it wasn't as bad. It's Dick and Vito being Dick and Vito. It's tongue-in-cheek humor, but none of them are comics. They'll explain those. But this is an adult conversation. I mean, but Tony thinks, I'm a platform that I can have this now. Sure, folks. Grown adults. Right, and ignore this man here ignore Richard talking crap and claiming to be real CG when he can't draw his own book.
They're fucking like EFAPing it, and then I'm just kind of watching it. I don't have anything against Riley, but instantly he has some fucking comment about me. Just some snide bullshit comment, and it was like, what the fuck, dude? Fuck you. And so that
fuck Riley.
instigates
I agree
him.
with that.
That just like instigates like his whole fucking thing. Like, dude, I've never had any problem with Riley. He's always like been like some kind of fucking weirdo for somebody else, right? Like the first time
I have a problem with Riley because he's just making more problems for
dude.
me.
The first time I had an issue with Riley, actually, the first time Riley had an issue with me.
Guilt by association is a hell of a
drug. The first time Riley had an issue with me, right, was because I was talking about some fucking white boy manga, and I was talking about how shitty it looked. He fucking jumps into the conversation like it was fucking his artwork. He gets fucking crazy, so I block him, right? It was just like, it was like several days nonstop bullshit, and it was like, bro, over this, fuck you, block. So fucking whatever, right? That was months ago.
Yeah.
Nah, he's still holding on to that shit and like commenting about it. And then he escalates it into fucking like saying he's gonna rape me. Dude, give me a fucking break.
I think it is.
That was on his banned account like months ago, by the way. And then apparently the For Cannon's Sake account is not Riley. No, never was. It was his business account. It's like Black Angus has. I mean, Black Angus works with Vic King. It's a meth on his Meth Gator poster. No, he's dodging. He's just hoping it blows over. But to be fair, Vito used it to deflect from his own allegations, not realizing it was going to create another firestorm, which is fine.
You don't see how absurd it is.
Did I fucking report him? I didn't report him. I'm not gonna fucking report you. I'll block you. Or somebody else fucking do it. Yeah, dude. I don't give a fuck. I'll sew that shit. I don't give a fuck.
I think if Riley says he's gonna rape you, you have every right to be upset with that. I think I would also be upset if Riley said he was.
I would just send him a picture of my asshole. I would be like, "Here you go. Here's the target, brother."
Not gay, by the way. Not gay at all. No. The more I see of these people, I swear some of these people are closet cases. Okay? Closet cases.
Well, I'm a married man.
I guess, look, I can accept that if you don't know the show and you don't know that Dick is constantly making disingenuous arguments to fuck with me and just going like way over the top.
Watch the video, like, man. I never called you a pedophile.
I know.
We've already talked, and like I know that it was.
No, but again, what I
worst choice in fucking material, in my opinion.
Fair enough.
In my opinion.
I would just say I do think we had a good conversation, and then people think like, oh, and then Vito goes on his show and he's trying to like fuck with Comicsgate. No, I went to Dick before the show. I said, hey, remember those guys you were arguing with on Twitter? they're having a situation and he wanted to bring it up on the show. It's not like a calculated, I want to make sure these guys don't make money.
No, I know, but it's just,
I avoid
you guys
naming
have a
any
very
names.
large audience. You have a very large audience. So if somebody hears that, you know,
but I'd say we have a
99%. Does 99% of the audience catch that joke? Are they like, oh, he's saying Comic Skater are a bunch of pedos? They're not. Right.
Well, but we've also obviously we don't believe Comic Skater is a bunch of pedos because we've had
right.
Ethan on the show and we talk about how great Ethan is, and he's like,
that's why I was like, well, that's why I was fucking weirded out. That's why I was like, what the fuck? Like, how I like in my head, right? In the narrative that I was fucking forming, I was like, how are these guys fucking like being weird about Comic Skate when like we're fucking like building bridges and shit, and Ethan is hanging out with them, and like they're coming on the Ethan show. You know what I mean?
Off, man. But I got a customer.
You can save the super chats.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
That's how we do it here.
It
People.
bothers me.
Yeah. The chat.
Riley's.
See, here's the thing. When you have a dark sense of humor, as Dick has, and this would be funny if it's Will Screedia's take on this. Ask. It's like dark humor. The problem with dark humor is does the person watching it know it's dark humor? A. Or B, do they realize it's a joke? I stand by the concept is half these people don't know that. Just as what? Renowned Stray Beans apparently tweets with Tony because of the whole thing of apparently you talking about Team YouTube about monetizing your video. Stray Beans follows you like a jilted ex and can't let go. Now, eventually, and what the thing is, he was probably convinced by lies. And this is what I like about Matt Barr's argument. Matt Barr's argument that these people who watch these people, if someone watches a person like Vito, Dick and Vito, or Tony's show, do they know it's a joke? I know, Renown. I'm just pointing it out. He wanted Tony to make a show about it. Okay? That's creepy stuff. Everyone on Tony's main audience, believes probably 90% of the crap Tony says. Yes, welcome to Team YouTube. Pray to God they get back to you, and yeah, you aren't the only horror story. Yeah, well, look, I have my own opinions on that idiot. I think he wants to stroke you more ways than one. You just don't acknowledge his feelings. And he's supposedly a happily married man, by the way. Sorry. Probably the world's largest hate fuck. I find it hilarious, by the way. I think it's cute. It's adorable. Like as I say, we're down. You're more than welcome to come on if you wish. This is more fun. I love this super chat, by the way. This is a guy from Toadies.
The loose cannon pornographer, and now you have aroused his interest. That's Johnny Rocket,
gross.
The writer of Hellboy, or the script.
Shall be himself. Yeah.
I don't really want to arouse any other men.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Also about the show is a lot of people go, well, you know.
He also joked about being a war veteran too. By the way, he jokes about the war veteran stuff, which I fucking think is borderline stolen valor.
You're doing the show with Dick, so that means everything he says
not
you're responsible
really,
for. And I have no control over that, man.
I didn't say that.
Really,
I'm not.
I know you don't.
That.
But let's be clear. I think Dick does look at a lot of indie comics, and he is less forgiving as I am. Where I go, no, it's just great that people are making shit. You know,
I don't think all of CG sucks. Like he made a comment about all the artwork.
This is a great point.
I think it was.
I don't think it does.
Yeah, I don't think that's true. And he knows.
I think maybe 40% might need some fucking work. But I think
but that's like you
really
say
good.
all rap music is shit, but there's probably some rap music you enjoy. It was like
I like rap.
I'm not saying you in specific. I'm saying that's something somebody might say. Oh, I hate all pop music. No, you don't. There's some pop music you like.
Yeah, Taylor Swift is good. We talking about Vito.
I'm just gonna say, look, first of all, yeah, Dick might be more critical. I don't know, but I know Dick does not hate every Comicsgate book. He likes Cyberfrog and he likes some of the other stuff people have shown us.
He likes CBS.
We promoted that guy who Eric July like shit on him. What was that guy? Immortal Rising.
Oh, yes, right. Yes. The Immortal Rising story. Oy. Yes. See, there's an interesting point, right? Dick and Vito just have a comedy podcast, as does Stitch and Adam, right? To critique things. That's what they have. It's fine. It's all humor, guys. At the end of the day, it's all humor. But does everyone who views these clips realize it's humor? Yeah. It's not that I don't get the context of the humor. Sometimes I legit laugh at people. I actually have posts. It's at one of those things. It's dark humor. And I do have stuff that tickles dark humor. If it's good dark humor, I laugh. But I realize it's also bad. So, give or take. So I have to give context. This was actually the conversation, right? Dick and Vito, Vito's telling about how he does his show. He runs it off as a pre-script. Maybe stuff happens. Fine. Crap behind the scenes. Now, the thing about this is, by the way, allergies be damned. It's raining. This North Central Texas in spring. It's that time of year. But at its finest. Now, in reality, right, Matt Barr is just an artist. He's a member of CG. He gets brought on, kicked off, apparently. Now, that clip, as I said, it wasn't really damning. I mean, Vito's doing his best. Vito also tells about his audience here, too.
Good colorist on that book.
I gotta read that stuff.
And there's guys in Comicsgate who hate me, and I still go, well, your book looks great. Like that Vonster guy, I think he fucking hates me. And I'm like, I don't care. Your comic looks real good. I can't say shit about that. So
Tear in the Trenches.
Yeah, but I wish I had his artist. Like, if I could steal his artist, I'd be so happy.
It's hot.
Yeah. It looks so good.
I'm gonna do something with him. I think you just need to figure out what we're gonna do.
That artist, the art he has is like the exact art style because it's like that Bruce Timm, like Batman animated series looking shit, but with God, so good. Anyway,
it's got that like anime energy, but it's not quite like fucking manga.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to do with
White
my
Boy
book.
Manga. Yeah,
kind of. That's what I'm.
I've seen it. What is it? Hero Killer?
Super Killer.
Super Killer.
So
he did. Says, "Hail, y'all! Wow, what a panel tonight.
tonight.
Tony making the money.
Tony deserves that money.
Make that pretty.
Here's the thing: when you do a 3-hour comedy podcast, you might say some things that sound.
Well, you should have heard what I said
know.
at the end of our podcast. I told everyone I had 3 testicles.
But if anybody, I don't think anybody comes away from our
believed you, too.
show
That's
going, all of
fucking
Comicsgate is pedophiles with shitty art. I think they know Dick is a character, and I'm there going, Dick, shut up. You know, these are creators. Like, you're being ridiculous. They should have known. Look at his art. You can tell he's a pedophile. Like, shut up, Dick.
That one's even more pedophilic.
Do I really sound like I was like, we break?
Hold up before we get to this. If I were Dick, I would not in the slightest hint at stuff when you realize his nickname is Juju the Cow. And he's a closet furry with a fursona. You should not ever make edgy jokes lest that comes out. But hey, I digress. It's a joke, folks. The Kiwi Farm stuff I have more credence in than certain parts of it.
Bravely fucking replace the artwork, like you said earlier.
I have no idea.
No, but Vito's a comedian, so he's gonna blow
like,
everything
what the
up
fuck?
and make it extremely.
That was definitely. I was like, all right,
gay.
I'm getting up. I'm going.
Well,
in
it
now.
sounds like, look,
I said bravely. I didn't say.
I am
bravely.
going to say this. Like, look, you guys had a guy
Like
working
I say
on
crazy
topic.
shit. So just be honest
Yeah.
with the shit that I say. Don't make up shit I haven't said.
If you asked me, if you said, what's the worst possible thing that could happen to a
I agree
comic
with that
book, I would say it
100%.
would be the artist getting discovered to be a pedophile. I think that's like probably one of the worst things that could happen. And that
Oh
happens.
man, it's
Or
not.
actually, the comic being enjoyed by a pedophile would probably be worse.
There's a lot of bad
The
things that
pickle,
could
dude.
happen.
But so then the question is like, how do we know? You know what I mean? If the guy showed up using a fake name,
That's the thing is you can I know.
you
And
can
I said
play
that
your
on the
script
show.
for
I said,
today. Eat my asshole, bro.
I gotta read this. I don't want to.
I
but
will
Riley's-
receive my semen.
He says, if you complete your Spurg fit
Nobody
today over
likes
my
me
comments
here.
last night about EVS not giving you favors with you figuring ripoffers about manga, you will receive my semen, Matt Park. I hate manga, Clippa. Yeah, so he says that
What?
you're
I don't know
confusing
what
him
he
with
said
the-
last night. I only saw the part where he was like, "Yeah, Matt Barr's at the bottom. Art director Matt Barr, he's at the bottom where he belongs." That's when I just turned off your fucking stream. I was like, "Fuck that faggot."
Yeah, I think Riley says that you're conflating him with a ripoff verse, who was what you were arguing with over that manga.
No,
This is
no,
where Riley
I know
gets
the
caught in a
difference.
lie.
He was there.
This is where Riley gets caught in a lie. And you can go over these tweets. Matt Barr does delete tweets. Is there a lot of threads? Yes. When we say Riley is insane and weird, we have reasons to say so.
there,
saying
and
this
so
is-
was that turtle-looking motherfucker was there too.
Oh no.
Ripoffers, he was there. I know both of those two.
So who is the turtle guy? Oof. He looks awful.
No, we got another
Clown cocksuckers.
Booze the Ghost says, Dick was just on Trashcast talking to EVS and Shane. Man, people make jokes on shows. If he truly believes CG was full of pedophiles, he wouldn't have been so cordial. I mean, he has a co-host named Vito, so
there you go.
maybe he
So
might still
theoretically,
be.
he should love pedophiles. Anyway,
Yeah.
I think when you do a comedy podcast, there's going to be a little bit of like, oh, we're going to throw a little shit. It's not a big deal.
Some
And you guys can throw a little
exaggeration.
shit back. Throw a little shit back. Go, Dick and Vito, they said, we hire that pedophile. Fuck those guys, all right? But it's not like reaching the level. If you think this is going to hurt your book or we're going to sabotage your campaign or everyone's going to go, fuck that guy. Look, we're not going to do that. We're not I didn't name names on purpose.
It's just very,
Dark-
I feel like once the whole Vic thing, the Vic King thing happens, everybody is very fucking like on edge.
Everybody's on edge. I get it. I
You
don't
know
think
what I'm
honestly,
saying?
though, but you did
Yeah.
handle it the
Because
way
it's-
Anyone who deals with like a crisis has to deal with the fallout. I mean, the Vic King thing was pretty bad. I mean, like, We're not talking. I guess this was before the Dungeoneer files. And Vic King was already on the outs with EVS. So you do the math, I guess. I forget which. Which were they talking about? Hold on. Oh, let's go back.
You guys can throw a little shit back. Throw a little shit back. Go.
Matt Barr's at the bottom. Art director Matt Barr. He's at the bottom where he belongs. That's when I just turned off your fucking stream. I was like, fuck that faggot.
Dick always goes.
I think Riley says that you're conflating him with Ripoff Verse, who was what you were arguing with over that manga.
No, I know the difference. He was there, and so was that turtle-looking motherfucker. Was there too. Ripoff Verse. He was there. I know both of those two.
No, we got another
clown.
Hold on. Dick was just on Trashcast talking with EVS and Shane. The people making jokes. If he believed truly CG was full, he would have been so cordial. Renowned, is that the one where he re-brought up the whole thing on the Eric defrauding charity? Yeah, I know that's a turtle person because I was following with his Twitter chain. Is that the one where I saw recently why people were bringing up the Eric defrauded charity? But that was like maybe an hour. Then it got reburied again. Again, Vito's an opportunist. Dick and Vito are both opportunists, I should say. There's also a reason. I do not know why Vito. Yes, that's what I thought right now. That's what I thought. Because the whole defrauding charity, then Ethan started running with it again. As an insult. Which caused issues in his audience.
Cocksuckers.
Booze the Ghost says, Dick was just on Trashcast talking to EVS and Shane. Man, people make jokes on shows. If he truly believes CG was full of pedophiles, he wouldn't have been so cordial. I mean, he has a co-host named Vito.
Well, he is Juju the cow. Again,
he might
theoretically he should love pedophiles. Anyway,
he's Juju.
I think when you do a comedy podcast, there's going to be a little bit of like, oh, we're going to throw a little shit. It's not a big deal. And you guys can throw a little shit back. Throw a little shit back. Go, Dick and Vito, they said, we hire that pedophile. Fuck those guys, all right? But it's not like reaching the level. If you think this is going to hurt your book or we're going to sabotage your campaign or everyone's going to go, fuck that guy. Look, we're not going to do that. We're not I didn't name names on purpose.
It's just very, I feel like once the whole Vic thing, the Vic King thing happens, everybody is very fucking like on edge.
Everybody's on edge. I get it. I don't think you, honestly though, but you did handle it the way you need to handle it.
Yeah, I know, but then it starts to ask those fucking SOPs of like, okay, well, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? You know what I mean? Like it starts, like how do I protect myself? Like it opens up a whole fucking can of worms that we have to address. On a personal level, you know what I mean?
But Jose M says, hold on.
You know what I mean? Somebody says, hey, I'm Vic King. Like, I don't know. Like, okay, that sounds like a normal name. Turns out it's not. So it's like.
You should find a second Vic King, pay him, and then pretend like that was the Vic King all along. Jesus. But Jose M says, go to the Eric July campaign and type a quantity over 2,000. I'll do that while these fine gentlemen continue their.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't do that.
Why?
I mean, Tony, you already know what that does, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't show it on stream.
Whatever.
You guys are ruining this great thing that we got going. Anyway,
that guy's
Matt,
shady as shit.
This is a new thing.
Matt,
hold on. Riley's throwing more money.
I don't like Eric July at all. I think he's fucking shady as shit.
I'm gonna film what I do to Matt Barr and put
he's
it on
entitled to
all
his
my
opinion.
websites. Thank you for the $10.
Here's what happens, okay? You find out
You
Jared
got
Fogel's
that
in
off
Subway.
screen really
Everybody
quick.
makes foot-long jokes for a month, and you just got to suck it up. You can't go with Subway. You can't go, well, we bravely, or whatever. I'm not going to.
You motherfucker.
You can't go, we handled that
using the
situation
word
with the
bravely.
greatest
God damn it,
aplomb, and
Vito.
we handled that 100. You just go, yeah, we got to eat a little shit. Eat a little shit, and that's it. I don't think this is going to go
Honestly,
on.
I'm surprised my shit took that much traction. You know what I mean? I'm not that fucking big of a person in CG, dude.
I don't think it is. Like, I don't see anybody else talking about it. We just talked about the only reason we talked about it is because it was the same small group of guys that had been arguing with Dick on Twitter, and I don't think you were one of them. And I'm sorry if you got dragged into it. But again, we didn't name you, and if you felt like we were trying to name
you were arguing with Cider and Dark Gift. I didn't.
Cider and Dark Gift, and I don't think Cider worked with.
Oh, yeah. So this was around the time Cider got involved, and Cider basically was like, apparently Cider has issues. Put nicely. Just a little. Just a little. That I know.
Vic King, right?
No.
But he was on. Let's be clear, he was on streams with everybody. So
not really, dude. Not really. You
he
need
didn't
to
show up on
watch
any
the
stream.
Big King stuff, dude. He hung out with himself. He would get fucked up, like drunk,
like Matt,
like say, "Okay, I'll do commissions, $50."
Stream.
You know what I mean? It was like it was creepy. People, if you ask around, people got a creepy.
People did
vibe
not
from
like him.
Yeah,
and some people got tricked into giving him money and ruining their comics with that.
You know who did? The person who has the fucking biggest heart, Dark Gift. He's always fucking trying to like, well, maybe he's creepy, but maybe he needs some help. You know what I mean? Like he's a fit sitter. You know what I mean? He's always like trying to like, he keeps talking to Liam like he's gonna start telling the truth and shit. So.
I haven't kept up on
that's
who
did it. It was Dark
like
Gift.
Liam.
I don't either. I'm just
is Liam flagging
example.
people? I heard he was like flagging campaigns.
He used to. I don't know if he's doing it now. I don't know. But I was just using it as an example of somebody that he's like reaching out to, So it's like, hey, like Vic King is a little creepy. He's not like he's drawing like little chicks and shit.
Liam's
like
a can of worms too.
Weird proportion.
I can say this. Liam is a can of worms because Liam Gray, who came on Tony's thing the other day, which he decided to see. I didn't know he had a late book by 2 years. As well as some of the shit he says. He goes after Matt Barr and other people. Like him and other CGers have an open conflict. Basically. And he has another book in the works too that he supposedly. He was like, well, I'm reviewing art. Because I remember him talking. Matt Barr and EVS were both on that, had him on. Like he was on EVS, brought him on. Because apparently EVS likes to bring people on. Like he wants to bring him on to like settle something. And then he's like told EVS, like, yeah, you're just going to bring someone else on. You've already done this twice. So take it for what it's worth.
Proportions. Not creepy proportions, just like wrong.
The subject matter was like barbarian bullshit, but it wasn't. Yeah. It was drawn shitty. Yeah, but I mean, like what he was trying to draw wasn't like. Is that a fucking teenager, dude? Like, what are you fucking drawing there? You know what I mean? Like,
okay, by this argument, you would have to, and unfortunately, Renown, you said you meant to like manga and other stuff. You would have to suspect half the people who do high school animes and manga. Because I'm pretty sure Jessica James, the weeb wannabe, claims to be I've seen some sus stuff. I mean, hell, like some of these individuals hide in plain sight. They occasionally get caught. It happens every so often. Believe it or not. Again, why do some Japanese artists draw high school girls with big busts? Just saying. I've heard a story before. So this is the idea. Where there is smoke, there's fire.
I think with the slick Jimmy shit, he was like showing artwork and was telling people, no, she's over 18.
Oh yes, the Slick Jimmy stuff years ago. Who actually got convicted with it? Oh yeah, Ito. Yeah. Dero Suzume. No, there's another one. There's actually been a few in the last few years. It makes you look at a lot of mangas that are of a certain subject matter. Interestingly. And the excuse you own the material so you can draw it better didn't fly either in a court. See, he just went underground and was yet unclaimed. It's kind of weird. Ito, yeah, like, that's a big story.
Yeah, I haven't seen.
And then
little
at
girl
the last second,
killer
like
or
flipped
something.
it. Yeah, with like little doll. Yeah. And then he like flips it at the end and is like, no, she's actually under 18, which then triggers everybody's fucking flags and shit. So
I get that.
Yeah,
Look, I don't want to. We're
get,
not
like,
trying to ruin
buzz
anybody's
from him,
business. And again, I'm not trying to ruin Subway when you make a Jared Fogle joke. It's just like, yeah, you know what, you gotta get a little bit of shit. It sucks. But it's not like we're gonna look. This is not gonna become a thing. We're not gonna do the Vic King update hour. It was Dick took a Twitter feud and wanted to rip a little bit. I guess I don't know. It's not that interesting. Anyway, no one is fighting with no one from Biggest Problem hates Comicsgate. Dick might be more critical of some of the artwork and the storylines, but that's him. And,
I don't know. I got this weird vibe when I saw Meth Gators posters, Black Angus, the Big King one. I was like, that's weird. I'm gonna
Meth
show
Gator worked with him.
Yeah.
Meth Gator.
Yeah, for the poster.
See, what is Meth Gator? What is that name? Now I'm like, who the fuck
got caught in the cookie jar? And Black Angus. I know you want to block people. Run, boy, run. Wait till more of your skeletons come out. Nothing personal. You should have pulled this. But you endorsed this. I actually make this not for kids.
is Meth Gator? What's your
Well,
fucking
that's
name?
Black Angus's comic
Yes,
that he's
comic
working on.
coming
He's
out.
selling
Okay, so
posters.
you know who he is? We could Google his name.
Black Angus?
Yeah, he's been on the stream before. But see,
What's
like
on his
this,
face?
like I seen this and I was like, oh, that's like weird looking. Like that's
It looks
off-putting.
really awful.
So I
Her
didn't know
face
why.
just looks fucked.
Yeah.
How is he not taking this down? Is that Vic's art?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's going to. I don't know why he.
What do you
hasn't
mean
done
he's
so.
going to? You've
He
had
should do it.
time.
Well, he said, I'm
Take it
just
down now.
Wait, I'm not fucking Angus. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
I know, but I'm telling
agent or something,
him.
man.
Yeah.
Tony ain't his agent, man.
I mean, he's
Your
had
warehouse
like
is marked for death.
he's had like a week and a half. But he's gonna have
But the-
trouble.
the
I don't
thing
know how
with,
Fun My Comic works. Maybe he's trying to figure out how to refund people.
The thing with Vic King is he was in Comicsgate and he would go to this circle, but he would never really stay. It was just like what Matt was saying. He was kind of weird and just in different little circles.
All right, Booze the Ghost for 10 says, dude used a pseudonym. Y'all didn't know him beyond that. Why dwell on the idea that this somehow reflects on you? It doesn't, Matt. Still getting raped, though. My condolences.
I think you just gotta
Stop
laugh.
telling Matt that he's getting raped.
I think you just got to go. Yeah, you know what? We found out. We did the best we could. We're gonna eat a little shit for a little bit of time. I think honestly, you got to take it in stride when you go. How could they possibly say?
Well, I mean,
I'm
listening to you because I'm not sitting here like fucking arguing with you about it.
No, I know. I'm just telling you. I think you're gonna come off a lot. Nobody like if any. Okay, let's put it this way. If after we did the show, a bunch of people flooded your page and said, "How could you hire that pedophile?" I would get it. But I don't think anybody did that. I don't think anybody even listens to our show and knows what the fuck we're talking about. Most of the people in our audience are not reading comics books. They're not buying comic books. More of them are now. Hopefully, if anything, I think we're helping getting.
That tells on your audience.
A bunch of people over to Ethan, and we're trying to send them to other. I'm trying to send people to other campaigns I think are cool.
Because your campaign ain't
don't
done.
think we're targeting anybody, and I don't know. I think we're cool. You guys, look. You don't have to. And I've always said, "Oh, am I frozen?"
No.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, you know, you don't have to love us or what we're doing or anything we're doing, but we're not.
Now you are. Yeah. But you go get Blood in the Sword. Look at that. He hit 3,000. Congratulations.
Over 3,000.
I feel Vito's pain right
Hey, you
here.
know what? I got to say thank you to everyone in here because everyone in here has helped supported me. And I said this, Matt supported me, Vito has supported me, Tony has supported me, TJ supported me. And you guys supported me in the beginning before this even launched. So, I appreciate that. Last man supported
How
me.
many months?
Me,
Okay. This
Vito's,
was when he only has 191 backers of his book, and people are buying his merch. He's at 191 backers because he's grifting Comicsgate, as well as grifting hating on Eric July. Let that sink in, by the way. He was at like 80 backers, like 70 or 80 backers or some shit like that. The next thing you know, he was like, "Oh, I'm at 100. Thank you, guys," after like 4 months. Because Tony's audience is broke. I can go check out his campaign. I am so curious about this. You know what? I have to go check that. If you want to help, just send me the link to it. Be easier. I'll bring it up. Like, who bought this? Should say, right?
Talked about the comic on the biggest problem. So
home of the $5 comic.
And this fucking Vic King shit is fucking it just sucks, man. Because because here's the thing. I'll speak for me. My perspective of it is like being in Comicsgate. You take a lot of shit, man. You take a lot of shit from this and that.
He's Comicsgate, boys. Richard Embry's Comicsgate. Man, do I need to dig into what Comicsgate is now? See, I'm gonna have to sit down and put a script to that, or at least script out some comments on that. Man, that is a mess. Yeah.
A lot of people use ammunition to fucking, and you're always on fucking defense. You're always playing this, and you know what I mean. And it's like, fuck, here we go again. And I think that's when people have the burnout already. Like, fuck, here we go again. Is it? Because when this shit comes, it comes in spurts of months.
Oh. Yes. Just like right now, Richard Embry, Tony, Katie, and them are running as his shields for EVS. Meanwhile, they are now taking flack from people.
And it's just like we've seen it before. I mean, seen it from the Nazis, seen it from the racists, the blah, blah, blah.
This man doesn't know what a Nazi is. I'm tempted to insert the joke of Google Gemini. We've been convinced wrong through history. Nazis were actually Asians and black people, not white people. God, the Google Gemini story. You know, it even said Eric July was Stanley. I wish I could make this up because of a command prompt. No, it's an awful story. And it's an AI that I want to talk about that development because I know how it was developed. But that's why I have to laugh because these people are awful.
Blah 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 and all that shit. It's and then you're like, fuck, all this for comic books, you know? But so it sucks. It sucks that it happened. You know, a lot of people, you know, Vic King's art wasn't the greatest, but a lot of people are willing to work with a new artist and you know, being a new writer, working with new writers, or whatever, you know, or just give someone a chance to make something. And a shame on him for doing that to the people that, you know, he knew he had that on the record, and he knew, like, you know, people's businesses could be damaged, and he knows how this. Shame on him for doing that to these people, you know. So
Vito says my computer crashed, but hey, good seeing everybody, and I think we've cleared it up. Hopefully, we have.
Yeah, because that sucks. It's not on Dark If. You know, there's other creators that are waiting on artwork that paid him and his whole thing with his scanner.
You had it up. I was wondering what it was.
I wasn't sure. As soon as I started closing it when you pulled it up.
Yeah. So that just sucks, man. But yeah, but you know what I'm talking about, man. It's always something that they want to go at Comicsgate, you know.
Oh God.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like it's all the time, dude. It gets fucking. It starts to burn you out. Like
guys got
it does. It starts to feel like fatigue right now, where I'm like, time to put on the armor. You know what I mean?
Just remember this.
I thought I cut this out. Well, that's where that is. So let's see. How many people? So 192 backers as it stands. You know, there's a story to this clip, Gray. Great story to that. Interesting. Okay, so by the way, Gray, Stephen Baldwin is asking for prayers for Justin Bieber and Haley. Their marriage is failing. Sorry, I have to do it. It's awful. Oh, Musk is too. So let me see. I didn't even know the other. So right here. Right. Wait a second, people. So what is... Does someone want to take bets on what these backers are before I show it? Anybody? No. Here we go. I know, it's awful. I didn't realize Stephen Baldwin looked that bad. Let's see. Right? Only one new backer since all of this. 35 backers on the digital comics, 120 backers on the physical, 13 backers on the digital bundle, and his last crappy book, The Last Goodbye, 9 backers on the retail bundle that he totally didn't lose money on, and 27 backers on his shirt and comic. Or 25, I should say. It's 27. Now, so it's $5, price of a latte, right? You know? Now, 9 retail, so this is a person wanting to put it in their store, which is 12 copies, by the way. Now, 35 backers here. Now, well, I'm so glad he doesn't quit his day job, though. For real. I hate shitting on people. You know. Oh. Hail the Lord just reposted Drinking a Crazy, promoting that book, Relentlessly Bullied Hero. As I told you, I liked that, right? Oh. So, yes. This is what we call a successful comic, folks. Yeah. Raised in 3 months when he originally had backer in before he promoted this. Now, well, apparently Anna, right? Apparently Anna's telling a story and he's trying to say it. I mean, Comicsgate, like any large organization, impressive, right? Oh. Well, I guess. It does. It does. It looks decent. Yes. It's not awful. I mean, it looks like a mix of Lady Death and Spawn artwork back in the day. But he's not the original artist, though. He's just the writer. Just say, God, you know this is a dead Discord. What do you say? 4074? But 120 physical, though. Oh, I bet money that his Discord is deader than dead. Oh, I could tell you his Discord is deader than dead. See, really interesting, right? Now, this was like a day or two later. I guess this was the day of the Matt Barr thing, where this next clip, I should say, let's set the stage. This was Riley for Fort Cannon's sake, and I have a critique of Riley's behavior. So, it's weird. May have to get...
Garbage to the Choppyverse! Welcome to the Choppyverse!
You know, if I ever have my audio blow my ears out, I apologize. I did not realize it was this loud. They are awful. By the way, you gotta talk grade A. God, the levels. Fix it. Look, it's cosplay.
Everything sucks here. We're retarded.
I don't know what happened.
Mint's an idiot.
Oh, by the way, cringe warning on this. I'm doing this in timeline. If I ever wanted to be monetized, I have so much I would have to remove. Oof. Not like it would matter. It's awful. So, this is the day of before Mint and the whole Matt Barr situation. Oh, great. You're welcome to come on if you want and watch this. It's wonderful. Experience of cringe from my end.
Garbage to the Choppyverse! Welcome to the Choppyverse! Everything sucks here. We're retarded.
I don't know what happened.
Mint's an idiot.
Oh, you're okay.
It's got to be Mint's fault. Everyone in chat said
By the way, remember when I said people create their own hell? I have friends who are actually autistic, and I ran some of these clips past them this week. And one of them has interesting takes on this, right? Supposedly, this is all Mint's work. Mint mainly sets up the costumes, the other stuff. The concept Riley is abusive. The allegation is, it's where I have to be honest with Mint Salad here. Supposedly, she got kicked out of her parents' house because she refused to stop doing commissioned furry art and other things. Knowing she's autistic, now, there is a clip. I haven't pulled it. I know of it. It's pure cringe. And to be honest, I don't feel comfortable running it. Because I don't want to make you guys vomit. I'll take that as humor. But my concern is, so the allegations were Dick and Vito, he was a producer for them. She called into the Dick and Vito show, asked should she stay with respect her family's wishes or continue drawing furry stuff. Fine. She chose that, got kicked out. Eventually, she hooked up with Riley. And this is just rumors, according to Josh Moon. Kicked around the community. Then eventually got pimped out to do OnlyFans. To be fair, there's a whole concept I can do with this. You create your own hell. Meaning, the fact, the research required to understand this situation is cringe. And I'm already queasy talking about this. Because I know what it is. It's cringe. But I digress. The narrative to this story is Matt Barr basically accused her of keeping in the family and stepbro stuff with washing machines. Meanwhile, in a clip I found, she said cosplay and water sports pay the bills. If you heard that correctly, that's what she does. By TOS terms, she is correct. There's a lot you can't do on Fansly and OnlyFans. So, I shit you not. But, I digress. Now, I warn you, there is potential abuse of a mental person by their partner. Ryla. I did not fully edit this. You're more than welcome. And I don't recommend looking it up, what I was saying. It's off.
Wayne Mint.
Oh, it's always my fucking fault.
It is your fault.
You don't do shit.
Introduce me.
Fuck you. Welcome to the Clipiverse. Welcome to the Clipiverse.
Previously.
By the way, this is after she was having a meltdown over being blocked by Matt Barr. And I'm going to warn you. Look, the volume in this is bad. So, you might see some spurging out episodes. You might see the autistic warning signs. For those who say Mint isn't, she is. She's just high functioning.
On the Clipiverse.
I'll rip another verse if you don't let me shave you. I'll hell the Clipiverse.
This is great production.
I'll rip another verse if you don't let me shave you. I'll hell the Clipiverse. I cannot save you. Pull up. Yeah, pull up.
Can I throw in the obvious joke? He couldn't do a pull up.
Ignore those super chats, you son of a bitch. I'm about to pull up.
Oh, he's libertarian. Yes.
I ain't never gonna stop pulling up. I'll be back anytime I want to. What's up, funny battalion? It's me, ASC Riley, the king of the Clipiverse.
How come I only get $2, asshole?
Pull up.
You gave the other guy 41.
I'm about to pull up. You're a fucking pussy! If you don't say sorry, we're coming for you!
Oh, I do warn people. I'm not a politically correct person. Nor is he. You might hear some stuff. This is horrible.
Disavow on so many levels.
Look, Vito is one of many things, but Vito is an actual nerd, by the way. He actually knows magic and some other stuff. Now, I wish I could speed this.
Hey, Bob. Intro. I can't even tell if it's on or not. Wow, great stuff. So we got the man with the hairy scissors.
Maybe you deserve to be kicked out of green rooms because you suck at being on shows or part
All
of
right, fuck you. Come on. Hello, we have Fuckhead McGee.
Hello. Fuckhead McGee.
We got Fuckhead McGee over here.
You're taking all the fun out of all my rape.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe the YouTube didn't want to show that clip.
Bear in mind,
about
this is still
that.
up on his YouTube
Okay.
channel, so I think I'm safe.
Yeah, do you want me to yes and that we shouldn't make content for people?
No.
'Cause that's stupid. Are you stupid?
I never said we shouldn't make content.
Why don't you
for
like
people.
talk about the point of the show or something instead of just being so mired down with your own inefficiency?
I put in my fucking 2 weeks and you won't let me leave.
I love you. It's fine. It's
Shut
gonna be
up.
all right. The show's
The
gonna go
coop
well.
for $2 said thank you for not chopping yourself. I
The
want to
Chopperverse.
chop myself.
We're gonna chop them off them tits.
Again, I'm not doing this to make fun of them. I know of people who are actually autistic, and they would never subject themselves to this. Riley doesn't do this as an act. I'm going to go with Vincent's theory. The thing about this is, I was told by a friend of mine who has a girlfriend of... He asked about this. They fall in love with the first person who cares for them and becomes obsessed with them. And it's very tough for them to break free. Now, some would call that mental abuse. When you saw Riley's chat, he donates.
Yeah, just chop them all up.
So, welcome to the Clippiverse. It is I, Young Clippa, Riley, aka the king of the Clippiverse. You're all here to watch me stream from bed. Very low energy today. I'm both making fun of Vito wanting to stream from bed and not just doing it. And I'm making fun of Matt Barr's low energy by streaming here the way that he streams and he's on shows. I might hit the bowl and then wait.
By the way, another stoner shouldn't make a comment about another stoner, especially someone who has done edibles on stream. That, if someone knew that was there, you could easily mass report it. That's still up on their channel.
4 seconds to respond to stuff.
So
today.
boring. Wow.
I work for the NFL. I'm technically a contractor, but on payroll or whatever, because like it's easier for taxes. Whatever. That guy fucking sucks. Welcome to the Clippiverse, where we don't celebrate mediocrity. Matt Barr is a moron.
We don't celebrate
Everybody
humor.
knows that. Mint.
Yeah.
You fucked up the entire show flow already by being so negative
I'll at least
in
get
the
through that.
beginning.
How about you eat my asshole, okay?
I do, but you were being,
Never.
Don't.
but you were
Fuck
being,
you.
you were being really
That's good.
negative.
That's
Yeah.
Right
good.
at the offset about how you fucked up the video.
Yeah, I fucked up the video. Everything's going wrong
Yes.
today.
Why'd
Very
you
good.
export it so big?
I didn't. It's all 720p because the YouTube fucking.
Look, I feel this pain. I feel this pain, by the way. If you edit videos, it wants to save it at 30. Okay? I save all my videos at 60 FPS. All right? Like, you can always tell when she's not acting, when she's not rocking back and forth. That's usually an autistic nerves. You're awful, Gray. You should come on. You had fun. But seriously, look, based on your joke, Gray, Rippaverse says he calls people pussies and he eats pussy, but yeah, I doubt he does. Just saying. There's some interesting dynamics in this.
Downloader is 720p, so the max size that I have is 720p. So all the fucking videos that I load in here are 720p. They're not high resolution. We just need another computer. I even cleared off.
Or you need a camera like LG got for $500 that can do 4K. Now, producing in 4K, yes.
Space. And I don't know why it's so choppy. It works better when it's almost full. It's not choppy at all, this freaking laptop, versus when it's you have a lot of gigabytes left of space, and there's no, it's all choppy. I don't get it, okay? I don't have an answer for you, and that makes me a fucking moron. Awesome.
Yes. By the way, this is where I make the case that she keeps herself in a toxic relationship. As my friend agreed with me. Kind of Joker and Harley Quinn in a way. And if you are in this kind of relationship, please wake up. This isn't an act. This isn't a show. There was a tweet from this day, or like after, that she says Riley was getting on to her. You don't blame your partner or your girlfriend for something you caused.
You seem upset that Matt Barr kicked you out of the Comics Gate.
Yeah, I mean,
but you got back in, so it's fine. But
that
you're
is-
not upset.
Yeah, that got me. That's good, I guess. That's good, I guess. I mean,
Well, now you sound ungrateful for being let back in.
just the initial incident happened, and I'm still feeling it.
And because you have autism, it ruined your entire day.
Yeah, it sure did.
She almost wanted me to cancel.
So, Gray, if you're still here, what does this sound like? Dane's autism as a shield? Trust me, I've been sitting on stuff from Mint for a while. Autism as a shield? No. And you will see when EVS comes in later. Autism is not a shield, folks. I have known of many evil autistic people in my life. They are dark. It's taken them to learn they were entire pricks. To learn.
Cancel the show chat, but I said no. This is the show chat.
I'll never cancel the show. I'll never cancel
Yeah,
the show.
we're a daily show every day at 4 p.m. ET, Monday through Friday, though. Monday through Friday. Let's check in with chat. Let's do our what it is. Come on, remember, there's a show flow here.
I'm sorry, I can't fucking see the chat because we have a different setup, and so I can't see the thing on the big screen anymore. I have a tiny ass screen, and I can't read. A tiny ass screen.
That's stupid. Get closer to it. What you're saying
Oh
is
yeah,
dumb.
sure, whatever. Fuck you. You are the
Again,
most
mental
you're
abuse
the most
warning.
unhelpful person I've ever met.
Dude, you want me to help you read a screen?
Yeah.
Just move closer or make the screen larger. You can zoom in. There's a physical desktop utility to zoom in. You just zoom in.
Don't cancel the show. Cancel Mint. I agree.
For real.
Fucking yeah.
Mint's the worst. But
Get
but
your own.
not-
Get your own. Have your own show. Find another co-host. Why do you want to do it with me so badly?
I love doing it with you
Why?
because you're hot.
That's the only purpose. Whatever.
Why did there have to be more purposes?
Min has tiny screens confirmed. Yeah, this laptop's not very big. I see
Well,
everything.
Mint's also very far away from it for no reason. She's on a couch that moves, and she didn't move
I
it forward.
moved the couch forward.
How forward?
All the way forward. The most forward it can be, actually.
Move the mic a little away from you if you're gonna keep peeking. You're gonna keep screaming so loud and crying into the mic.
Mince looks like she's been crying. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, Matt made her cry.
Yeah.
Matt Barr got so upset at me making fun of him.
Gray.
And so
Gray. Explain this context. Look. Be careful here. There's nothing good comes of you must walk on eggshells. You have to know how to deal with relationships like this. I'm going to say this, Gray. Humor, even in our group, you have to be careful how you approach these people. I'm not going to go the whole you shouldn't hate on people that neurodivergent crap, but she milks this more ways than one. And if people knew what she really did, would they deal with her? By the way, she doesn't review comics. I wish. You're right. You avoid relationships. That is correct. Right. Clearly, something is off here. Something is off. Again, that's why I stated about her possible origins coming from the Dick and Vito community. And this is why I say this is mental abuse for everyone involved, including people who have to watch this.
he took it so seriously that he made an autistic woman cry by ruining her daily schedule by kicking her out of a group that is like the center focus of where she spends her time and like where she retweets stuff from.
Yeah, it fucking ruined my daily schedule because I had to stay up all night last night editing
That has
clips.
nothing to do with...
Yes, it does. That's exactly what the fuck I ruined my schedule.
What does that have to do with
Your
Matt Barr?
conflict,
Why are you...
Your conflict, and I had to cut out these fucking clips, which I'm fine with.
Oh, you're
100%.
blaming Matt Barr for you being up all night because of the conflict.
Yes.
Well, I just don't like fucking random segues to other things from days ago. We were talking about this morning.
Yesterday.
God, you're insufferable.
It was this morning / yesterday.
Matt, you should just keep reporting her. Flag her, kick her out of
Yeah,
stuff.
fucking get me off of the internet. I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be here anymore.
What if I told you, people, there was a tweet from her at some point that was a very, very long rant because she decided or has decided to do OF, Fansly, and other work. She doesn't get sleep. She doesn't get rest. She chooses to make this her obsession. And the Coomer brains that exist on her Twitter timeline. Yes, exactly, Gray. Why stream this? Very good question. And I should save this. This is why I was practicing on. Why would you stream this, in fact? Why? Why? Because you're Riley. And the people. She clearly is actually having a breakdown. Okay? Clearly. Now, she overworks herself. She says, I haven't had a day off in 2 years or 3 years. I mean, I'm not going to bring up the fact she does request on OnlyFans and Fansly. In light of those context of that situation, As I said, someone who does cause sports and water sports, needs help. Should not judge other people. So, this was streamed. This is the clip from discussing Matt Bar. So.
Fuck you. All right, fuck you, Matt Barr. You asshole. Why the? Oh, I see
Go
you.
off.
I see you talking mad shit about me behind a block screen. You had to block me because of your conflict with Young Clippa. Oh, and guilt by association shit. What the fuck?
There's no tears in the eyes in this. So I think a part of this was fake. Because if she was really bothered by this, she would be doing the autistic rocking. Which no one has apparently given her the coping skills.
What are you doing here? Guilt by association shit is like the most pussy shit ever. If you have to block somebody's girl.
Guilt by association applies to everything. I apologize. Guilt by association is bad to use in the wrong context. When your boyfriend uses your account and uses you as a tool.
Girlfriend. Oh, because, actually. Oh, because I don't know why. I'm not even involved in the conflict. I'm not.
So, Matt Barr later. I can't really, because I want to say, because the next one is 30 minutes. Is 20-something minutes on EVS. That's why I had to let this play out. I should have saved this for tomorrow, but I'm doing this today.
Involved in the conflict. I'm not even the type of person to be leaking the I'm not the type of person to leak DMs to show exactly what he said to upset me, unlike fucking Matt Barr, who does leak DMs.
Is leaking DMs? It's when in context, when you show that your boyfriend threatens to grape people. Yes.
Actually.
True. He did leak DMs. He should have done that.
Look, blocking me in the first place, I didn't know that I was going to be let back into that chat. Look, people send me their campaign so I can retweet it and share it and we talk.
EVS has a 9-year-old autistic daughter. Of course he's going to take pity on you. He also sees you as a tool.
About art and fun stuff, and there's people in that chat that I like, and then friggin' Matt Barr be like, oh, I'm just gonna go block people. Oh, I'm gonna be in a fight with other YouTubers. Let's name a few. Let's do Cecil, Ripoff Verse, Riley. It seems like Matt Barr has an issue with himself. All those three people who I'm friends with,
and
Matt
we're very
Barr
funny. We're all very funny, and Matt is not funny.
And he just has an
very
issue
funny
with them, so I'm gonna block him. Oh, it seems like the common equation is you, Matt Barr. You suck. Oh,
you're missing some chats.
Sorry, I got so involved with screaming.
No, yeah, but there was a happy ending. I mean, you're in.
There was a happy
You're back
ending.
in. Everything's gonna be fine. Matt Barr is gonna
Yes.
self-destruct himself.
Matt
I don't even
Barr-
need to. This is just so anybody is.
By the way, that is the dumbest excuse ever. I don't feel bad. As I stated before, she has created her own hell. She knows she's high-functioning autistic. Who does OnlyFans? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. That's not creating your own hell. You know you have a condition. You know you have social anxiety. I know I have depression and anxiety. Yet I watch what I do and who I interact with. And if I choose to ignore people or I'm having a down day, I don't stream that day. Or I ignore people and go to my own corner. For those who know me, this is what I do. I don't subject myself to Twitter or other crap. I ignore social media, as I have for the last 2 days if I'm feeling sick or not up to stream. I'm working on stuff, which is his own problem. But I digress.
In case anyone is curious, what you're witnessing, this is the rape of Matt Barr. Matt Barr is raped. He is raped.
Yes, this is. I'm sure Riley looks stupid.
Because I said a couple memey things at him and he just started fucking destroying himself.
He said memes and got himself banned from Twitter again. And that was his business account.
Lashing out at people. He's sharing Rippaverse, Ripatard rhetoric, saying that Mint and I do incest porn and we're related, which is like I guess because we have the same color hair.
This is a lie. This is a lie. And I will say, send it to shout out to Renowned in his video. I'm hoping it's still monetized. It's a joke. But he's taking bets on if it was. Because he used some clips of mine, which is fine. I don't mind if people do this. This is A-okay. It's totally fine. If you have my approval. To be fair, at least cut them up in context. See, she's happier now, but you can tell she was crying, right? See, that's good. Your video is monetized still. That's good. No yellow. Okay, that's great. Now, why did Tony take his down? I wonder. I want to know why Tony took his video down. I really do. I so want to know. What was so bad in it? He edited it. I looked at it. The original length was, there was stuff taken off. By the way, not to say publicly out our conversation, but I'm actually surprised it's monetized. I really am. YouTube's a weird place. Just as this is up on YouTube.
We look related. I've never heard this before, but people keep saying we look related, like only from like the Sturgis camp. Sturgis and LG and these folks, they're saying that we are related.
Renowned, have we ever said this? You're wrong. You're so wrong right now on that part. You are so wrong. But seriously, have we ever said they're related? I cannot recall a single time. I'm laughing about, oh God, that one clip though. No, we have never said it. We've said they're in an abusive relationship and probably other. They don't look attractive. Granted, someone would say I don't have my face cam, but I'm definitely not ugly. I mean, it's awful. I mean, ugh. So this is a lie.
And so Matt Barr is saying, "Oh, I heard they're related," or whatever he said. I didn't see specifically.
We don't even come from the same side of the country. Like,
no, it's just like, what a fuck.
So the reference to them being doing related stuff is unfansly. Riley joked about making it. Now, to raise money for it. Now, you aren't allowed to do that on that site, by the way. But you can do water sports.
Again, retarded thing to say, and it's pure projection because the Sasuke sisters do actual incest porn. They make out with each other and they're related.
Yes, take the sip of water for Sasuke sisters. Again, the grand narrative. Chuck Dixon, Horseman.
So it's just projection from the Rippa fans.
Oh my god.
If Matt Barr is going to start,
It's all
adopting
projection
Rippaverse
on our
rhetoric,
part.
We're going to have to go harder on him. You see?
Oh my god. I'm just so angry.
Send the link.
I'm so angry. I'm so just so like even though there's a happy ending, just the emotional roller coaster that I went through. Like the devastation without knowing that you're like without knowing that there would be a resolution, just like this one thing happened. I'm like, there goes my entire life.
No, yeah, that's what autism's like, and a lot of people don't realize that that this show is sort of a healthy expression of your autistic meltdowns that fits in the confines of a couple hours, and you can like yell at me, and you can like break.
So, I get it. You let them play out the thing. But if someone's having an episode, you do not monetize it. Okay? This is not how. I, in fact, did some research into modern thinking on what an autistic meltdown looks like. Okay? This is not a healthy outlet. I have dealt with people who are autistic. You don't put them into a situation that they become worse. Just saying.
Stuff if you want, and we can all be crazy, and it won't affect you holding down your job or something like that, which is why we do it.
What job does she do? OnlyFans and Fansly? And last I checked, may I add, being accused of doing incest, probably, according to the Coomer brain degenerates that follow her, wouldn't care. Coming from someone who apparently, according to her, takes fantasy requests on Fansly, like her voring them. And does side work on other sites. Again, hypocrisy. People who live in glass houses.
The Geek Getaway for $2 says, thank you for not R asterisk pink.
Oh, this part. Listen to the mental gymnastics.
Yourself.
Yeah. I'm certain you could say the word rape.
Oh,
I don't know why people think you can't like say rape or pedophile.
I'm just saying what he said.
Well, technically it's still up. You're not supposed to.
Oh my.
It would just mean.
It's so funny because the R word, the rape word is what.
I thought the R word was retard.
Does
But
the R word mean retarded?
Well, I can say I'm gonna groom Eric or I'm gonna molest somebody, but I can't say the R. I can't say rape. Yeah, the R word is retarded.
Oh my.
We need
goodness.
a different. There needs to be a different way to distinguish the rape word from the retard word. If you're not gonna say them.
The
one's an R
R-did
word and one's got to be like. Nah, we can't change retarded though. It's already the R word. Everybody knows that. So we have to make up a new way to refer to rape, right?
Can we say it backwards?
This is why everyone says grape. You can do wordplay on YouTube. And by the way, the word filter on YouTube is updated monthly, sometimes weekly. So good luck with people.
What do you mean by that? The E word?
Arp?
All right, this isn't going anywhere.
Okay,
Bring in. Fuck you.
All right, we got.
Never riff with a woman.
We got a good guest in here. All right, young Clip, are you ready for this guest? I'm gonna bring in the guest right now.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay, so we've seen this up till now. She starts rocking, uncomfortable. That's a sign of autism. Very much subtle. If you know where to look. He has a 9-year-old autistic child. He had an exchange with Organized Chaos on Twitter. And he was trying to say, well, you hate Disney, you boycott Disney, but you're taking your child. My child doesn't care about the culture war. It's for them to create a memory. Now, EVS I'll rag on a lot for using crap to do his stuff. But, hypothetically, I don't think it's wrong. So, this part. She views EVS as comforting. I don't know why. So does Katie.
Happy to get to be on the show. And
yes, welcome.
You comfy there? Listen, first of all, Riley from Guy to Guy, man, I'm really sorry that you're trying to nap. You're under house arrest, you know. You got all kinds of stuff going on. You got a crazy female screaming in your ear.
Yeah, it's been hard to do this show, being stuck in the same house with her all the time.
Some would not call that a sense of humor.
I've got 7 months left of my sentence of house arrest that I'm on because I put bunny stickers on Eric's warehouse and he called the police, and obviously they tracked me down and they beat me with sticks in Jersey, and then I was extradited to Kentucky where I'm stuck on house arrest.
They
Just for anybody who isn't caught up on
maximum. I mean, they gave you the maximum sentence for sticking bunny
money. Yeah, a whole
year.
A year of house arrest.
Yeah.
If you're wondering why I didn't go to MegaCon, that's the only reason. And when I'm off of house arrest, I'm gonna be crazy again.
Okay, so you see that rocking back and forth as comforting? She's trying to vibe. That is something, it's very noticeable. Unfortunately, it's a coping mechanism. Sometimes good, sometimes bad.
So I have finally, it was hard to do this show daily in the same room as Mint. So I'm smart enough now that I'm doing it in my bedroom, and she's screaming at me from the living room. But apparently it's affected our Wi-Fi situation.
It's nice to see you working so hard, though. You know what I mean?
You.
That's what I like, because I haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you working hard.
You got to get out of bed. You got to put your boots on, go out and do a hard day's labor like I am right now if you want to provide for your family.
First of all, I just want to issue a statement on behalf of Comicsgate. Comicsgate wants to apologize. I represent Comicsgate. Comicsgate would like to apologize.
He represents Comicsgate in this situation. But when he gets told he represents Comicsgate and causing drama that is Comicsgate related, he runs away.
The autism community, which Mint Salad, of course, is a part of.
She's representative of that the same way that you are of Comicsgate.
That's
We're
right.
The leaders of
Vomit.
The communities.
That's right. See, the problem is that, we have, of course, like under our umbrella, we do have autisms, but we also have Spurgs. Matt Barr is our leading representative of the Spurg community. And sometimes Spurgs and autisms butt heads. But I want you to know that Mint Salad, we love you, and I was shocked to hear that Matt Barr had blocked you and thus tossed you out of the Comicsgate room. Everybody there likes you, and so
So if a person blocks another person in like a room that they're a part of or they're an admin, it kicks them out. That's the thing about these rooms.
I tossed Matt out of the Comicsgate room and I brought you back. Now the benefit of that is that I also got to bring back Cecil. It was a whole. This probably wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for the fact that Cecil was also kicked out of the Comicsgate room because of Matt Barr. So it seemed like this was a good opportunity to get a twofer. We throw Matt out, we bring you back in, we bring Cecil back in. Also brought in Cody, and we're really kind of reformatting everything. Now I want the
Doesn't
Spurg.
even feel like a slight on Matt. It just feels like math.
Yeah, it just
easy
to
math.
me. Yeah, of course. It's like, all right, well, you put me in this position. I wouldn't have done it if it weren't for the fact the mint salad was thrown out of the room. I think that's terrible. So mint salad is back. Matt Barr is gone, and I did have to send him a little note and just say this is how it goes. I'm a fan. I like Matt Barr's artwork, but you can't cost me Cecil and mint salad in my room. Not both of them.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, it's a lot of people.
What is it? It's 4 pairs of tits.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and it's it really
That's an awful joke, but that's funny.
Too many. So anyway, I wanted
Could be
to,
6
to
if
say
you
hi to
count
you guys. You're my favorite
Riley's.
couple on the internet, and
Oh, you're my favorite couple on the internet.
yeah, you guys are like Donnie and Marie for Comicsgate. We really love you guys. So
Amazing. I'm trying to be more like True Romance, or maybe the end of Heathers for Comicsgate.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
That's funny. Well, I accept your apology on behalf of the autism community and also myself, more importantly.
That's good.
So
That's all we want to do. We just want to make sure that everything's okay. If you need anything from us, obviously just let me know. Right around the corner. And Matt, can't wait till Clippa, I can't wait till your sentence is over. Matt, I'm really sorry that it had to go this way, but listen, Comicsgate loves mint salad way more than you. Way more than you.
It's hard to argue with tits, man. She gets everything.
By the way, that's a lie. Because if you look at the chat from the trash cast, there weren't a lot of people on Mint's side. Half the room, over half, said this was fake and it didn't really matter.
She wants from me too. I can't help it. She just walks in and says, "Well, I want this for lunch," and I go, "That's way more expensive than I wanted." And she goes, "But we have to go there, and it's a 45-minute wait, and I already made a reservation, and we're gonna be there in Knoxville tonight. It's only a 2.5-hour drive to get the sushi." I'm like, "God damn it!"
See,
Your
ticks
tits
are
so
interesting.
big. So, yeah,
They're so
for sushi.
flat.
She does this to me. She makes me go out of town 2 hours to eat sushi, like weekly.
Well, that's what women can do. Listen, Clippo, we got to get you on Trashcast.
Yes.
At
You
some
doing
point.
Are you doing a Friday night trash tonight?
Tonight at 8 p.m. Friday Night Trash.
Amazing.
So you're certainly invited. I don't know if you're still in the room. Are you in the room?
This was last week.
Because I know you got kicked off of Twitter or something.
Yeah, I did. Just add Mint, I guess. She runs all this anyway. This is on her computer.
I think she's already in there. So if you want to join us, you're more than welcome tonight.
Amazing.
Cool.
All right, and everybody in the chat, be sure to check that out tonight. Obviously, most of you are. Sometimes there's a couple people who come in here and try to like neg about me liking you, EVS. So it's not all your fans that watch me. Sometimes it's just anti-Eric fans who also hate you. Which is
This is a lie?
I think that we're gonna convert them though. Like anybody who doesn't like you or me.
Only
we're
the
gonna
stupid
convert
people?
The fuck out of them.
Well, let's hope so. I mean, it's
The
hard.
people
to,
who were
to
never
hate
fans
both
in the
me
first
and
place.
Eric. Like, who's left? You know what I mean?
Right. That's
It's
true.
just- you either go north or south.
Become a
All right, I
Vito
love you guys. You have a great day. I'll talk to you later.
Peace.
See ya. Adios.
Well, there you go, everybody. Matt Barr, your internet dad like.
Before this. So, EVS knows how to deal with people with autism. Clearly cheered her up, then made the political move to keep her wherever. So, unfortunately, the next one. So, Riley tries to play stuff up. I mean, I don't find them funny. I find the situation a tragedy because watching people have ticks go off as comfort, I question. She isn't 100%. And there's a part where it resurfaces later.
Likes me more than he likes you. Your internet dad likes me more than he likes you. How's that feel, Matt Barr, you fucking loser? Also, chat, I'm starting a show with Tony from the Geek Getaway called the CG Scumlords because I now own CGScumlords.com, CGSlumlords.com, where I will be redirecting to CG Scumlords because I'm the Lord of Scum. And I own RapeMattBar.com, where I'll put the uncensored version of the video that we showed in the opening, so you can watch it without all the choppiness of our stream. How about that, everybody? Let's give a round of applause for EVS coming on and apologizing to the autism community. He did. He saved the stream. Mint's so happy now. Look at her. All it takes is a little bit of telling a woman that she didn't do anything wrong and other people like her, that she has some kind of value.
I thought this was funny.
Then
Then you realize the context of it's
Yeah,
bad.
that's how you get the ladies. It's how you get them, young Clipper.
All right, let's go. What it is.
Oh, what it is.
What it is. Just that was the what it is. Play the what it is bumper.
I think I cut out the fact of I did for the sake of people that I cut out. What is that? I don't know if it got translated. You don't do that. Like the part where you know in love and it's like, yeah, no. There's cringe. There is pure cringe. I don't know. How long is this? Hold on. Oof. Forgot how long this one is. Should I subject you to the video that okay, this is the vid. I have to do it. I want to. Don't hate me. This is just because I'm a chronicler. This is awful.
Art director Matt Barr thinks it's
Here you go. This is short. This was in reference, and I should play this before. This is the clip at Walmart where he goes shopping.
Art director Matt Barr thinks it's funny to call my friend Vito a pedophile. I'm gonna need to do something first. I'm gonna need to collect all the supplies necessary and put them in this backpack for him. We lure him in with these bags of candy. He won't be able to resist them. Of course, I have to grab some bedding. We gotta make up the room that I'm gonna be keeping him in. He'll need something cute to wear when I'm done with him, and since I can't find a sailor costume, I'll get him this Spider-Man outfit. It's right up Matt's alley. We need a Nerf gel blaster in case he puts up a struggle. Obviously, bicycle cables work a lot better than rope when it comes to tying down a grown man.
This is a normal human being.
And of course,
who has a sense
this
of
aggressive
humor.
will require fully synthetic, high-mileage motor oil. And these.
Oh,
And in
so.
case the motor oil doesn't get the job done, I have experience using this one. Hear that, Matt?
I'm sure you
That's
do.
what you're gonna sound like. When I'm done with you.
Fear your local Walmart. Yes, yes. He's a sane, rational human being with those eyes. No acting involved. No. I don't know how long this one
Who's
is.
the top? Who are
Okay. I do not know how long this clip is.
5 best artists in comics gate.
It may
I don't
be
know.
too
You
long.
hold the trademark. You tell me.
Yeah, that's right. I will tell you.
Ooh, before I get to this one, how long was this one? Ooh. Let me see. Hold on. Oh yeah. I should save this for another day if people wish. Yeah, that's 40 minutes. That's the 40-minute clip. That's kind of the epilogue on this, but hold on a sec. Let me look. That is a 40-minute, 38 minutes. Well, you can people tell about you're busy. At least part of the saga of it. I mean, I digress. The EVS thing, I don't know how far people get. It's, one would argue, right? I could put it back. But listen for the jab from Matt Barr in the beginning.
What are you doing, Matt? You're all over the place blaming me for this.
I'm playing a new game. I'm playing a new fucking game.
He's playing Hell Riders. Hell Divers, too. Sorry. It's a game everyone's playing.
Who am I fighting? I'm fighting everybody. Who am I fighting with?
Who's the top? Who are the top 5 best artists in comics gate?
I don't know. You hold the trademark. You tell me.
By the way, that bird. Which stream, Renown? Which stream? I've listened to his gaming streams. I went to it. Man, no, is he? He's the antithesis why I hate stoners in gaming. But Tony's? Not particularly. I've seen him on CG Slumlords. Sometimes he's composed. Sometimes he is not. I mean, I've seen him brought into EVS's streams as a hype man. To be fair. Look. This is a clip that deserves a honest thing. And to be fair. Oh, Matt Barr would. What is it? No, EVS asked him to come on, and then he said he was going to bring on. He'd probably bring on like Tony or like Riley. He goes, yeah, you either bring Tony or Riley on. Yeah. Hold on. Wait. Only thing is.
Am I bad?
Carl O'Rowe.
Keep saying, oh, it's they threatened you. I didn't do shit. I didn't do shit. I never threatened you. I never threatened you.
I'm trying to find something. This gives people a preview. This is awful. She's in her 20s. I bet his autistic daughter acts better. My ears can only take so much.
God,
Sorry,
yes,
I don't know
you
what you're
are.
talking
The
about.
fact that you don't, you keep doing guilt by association shit. You keep spreading that I do incest porn, and you keep comparing me to the Saska sisters. And I didn't threaten you. That's the most.
You didn't include this part in your video, Renown. You should have. She got compared to the Saska sisters. How dare you get compared to the Saska sisters?
The important part is I didn't threaten
These
you.
are all
I never
straw man
threatened you.
props that she's throwing up. I don't know anything about any of the shit that she's talking about right now.
He does use straw man wrong. That does trigger me.
They're all straw man fucking arguments.
Well, this is the thing. She's upset. Man, I want to thank you for coming on. I feel your anger towards Matt Barr. You know,
for Cannon's sake,
do you really, Ethan? You feel the anger? I mean,
we're gonna
you don't feel that?
Look, he's laughing. Ethan's laughing. Matt Barr's probably too stoned out of his gourd to care.
I see it, but I don't feel it because it's fucking coming from a. I don't know. I just don't.
I'm looking for
the source
something
of it
What?
is
You
just
don't
unreliable.
think I'm actually angry at you? Oh, you don't know what the fuck emotion.
I want you to understand. The funny part about this does come up.
Looks like then you don't think that this is actual anger that you're gonna
I don't know. I don't know if you're
livelihood
kayfabing.
if you
see what I'm
fucking
saying?
try
Like
to go
this is
after
what
my
I. This is
OnlyFans,
why I
not my
block.
Twitter thing. Sorry,
Hello?
I
This
get
is why I
a little
block.
unhinged.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, you have a great night. Take care. Tell Riley we all said hello.
Why wouldn't I
and
block
we'll see
that
you
dude?
soon.
Are you kidding me? As soon as I
Whoa.
blocked Riley, she turned into that dude. Give me a fucking break.
Well, yeah, but again, she has autism and her emotions are
That's
very
not my
close
fucking
to the
problem.
Please
Days ago when I
apologize.
blocked Riley, like I blocked him 2 days ago.
Hold on.
So that's why I blocked you.
Super happy
I don't need
right
you.
now.
I don't need to
You're
warn you. That's
feeding
great,
into him.
and that's why
You're
I'm blocking.
feeding-
So there's a clip you that was in this that was used by Renown. God, I have to go back and I need to go back and find it. It's a great outro clip, but
That's
You're
fine. That's why I
feeding
blocked you.
right into his. You fell into his trap.
By blocking him, great. Good for
Yes,
the trap.
exactly. And you're doing the guilt by association shit. You know what you're doing?
You were attacking me and harassing me
because
online,
of
dude. What
your
the fuck,
conflict
Ethan?
with young
Cecil
Clippa.
said
she also threatened to sue him. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna have to find that. Oh, already I teased it needs to be done. Yeah, so get more for more screaming if I ever choose to cover this. Yeah. Oh. Let me show.
love on the spectrum is less autistic than these. You can't do that, man, because
yeah, I can, dude. Yes, I can. You do it to people. You fucking blast people into fucking
Hold
blocking
on.
you. I'm
So 1840. Let me show some this part. This here.
mint salad right
Oh,
now.
now it's mint salad now.
So you see how they use both the account and they get mad, they get blocked. See the play. I will say this is a lot of I'm sorry. Sorry, I made that it. Okay, geez, this is awful. Okay. Let's see. Ugh. Hold on. 18, 29, 29. Yeah, 20, yeah. 29, 34. Let's go from here. Shoot about the right time.
Right?
Great.
Why did you choose to block me?
There's more to
I'm
this,
simply
but I don't know
warning
where.
Against what young? I was warning you against young Clippa.
I don't need
Actually,
you to warn me. I don't need you to warn me about your
young
fucking boyfriend.
Clippa
I have
is
to prove it.
super happy
I don't need
right
you.
now.
I don't need to.
But I
warn
need
you.
to find
That's
feeding
great.
into him.
And that's why
You're
I'm blocking
feeding
you.
into him. He's actually.
That's
You're
fine. That's why I
feeding
blocked you.
right into his. You fell into his trap.
By blocking him, great. Good for
Yes,
the trap.
exactly. And you're doing the guilt by association shit. You know what you're doing?
You
saying
were attacking me and
because-
harassing me
because
online,
of
dude. What
your
the fuck,
conflict
Ethan?
with young
Cecil
Clippa,
says love on the
you-
spectrum is less autistic than these
Dude,
two.
I love that show. Tanner, why
Tanner.
can't you be more like
Oh
Tanner?
my God, young. Because
Why can't
of
you be
young
more like
Clippa-
Tanner?
Because of
Yeah.
young
A
Clippa.
pure
you-
of heart. Why do you
Who
have to be a weird,
Who
creepy
the fuck are you
degenerate?
to interrupt me? You are affecting my livelihood, and you are not going to get rid of me, fucker! I will fucking sue you if you keep saying that I do incest porn, because I do not. Riley and I, young Clippa and I, are not fucking related, and the fact.
She's sane. Healthy, no medications, I'm sure. No copious amounts of either smokes or does edibles ever.
That you don't give a shit about how you're just
Not the
throwing
one.
things out of the ether. You keep saying, "Oh, it's they threatened you." I didn't do shit. I didn't
Dude,
do
I
shit.
like don't
I
watch
never
your channel for a
threatened you.
reason.
I
This
never
is the reason.
threatened you.
Well, I mean, to be fair, she has autism, Matt. You know, that's her thing. You know,
Dude,
like you're picking on
Well,
Look, not a good deflection. EVS is trying to be nice. Make the best of a worse situation.
Are you kidding? Dude, stop.
well,
I,
I mean,
you
she
saw in the
has
green room.
autism.
Once she said she was autistic in the green room, I said I didn't want to.
This is
fucking
Matt
have this
Barr's
discussion
excuse.
anymore.
Why?
Okay, Matt Barr, that's his argument. She threw out she was autistic and doesn't understand social situations. We've seen this with Dane. EVS is trying to contain a shit show.
Why? It's just because I'm autistic.
Yes, it is, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Why
I do
is
not
it
want to
just
get
'cause
into a
I have
fucking.
autism
I
that
don't
makes
want to
you
get into a
better
fight with
that I
autistic
don't need to
people.
have.
Now, listen to her response. He's taking the high road to not argue with a person who is autistic or perceived not in control of their faculties. Should he have blocked her? Right? Now, not a good response, especially if they're having a meltdown. But listen to her response, because my friend I showed this exact same clip to says he would feel demeaned to or talked down to because he doesn't want special treatment. Okay. And it's interesting.
But you don't need to have a conversation
not-
with an autistic
I'm just
person
not
because you're
gonna go
better
there.
than an
No.
autistic.
I didn't
Is that
say it
what
was
you
better.
think?
I'm just not going there. Are you kidding? It's just the optics of fighting with an autistic person. I'm just not going to do it.
Yeah, I would say no fight. Now, Mint, listen, we love you
That's why I
around here.
blocked.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Where is
By the way, this is what I was looking for. This is good. This is good. I laugh at this, but this is awful. I originally, when I heard this, I was like, no, this is good to be true. At the preview these, I'm not going to sit through this for 40 minutes because I do have problems with this. At least 2 of the 3 clips are done. I have done.
It's Riley right now. I did see his video where he's at Walmart shopping for all kinds of goofy things. Is he okay? Is Riley at home with you?
He's at the bar. He's hanging out with the lady. He's at a bar. He's having a.
I want you to hear the defeat. I'm not going to imply. Look, it would be such low-hanging fruit to take this out of context. And I don't know the nature of their relationship. And frankly, I don't want to know. But if you are in an open relationship, good luck to you.
Fun time.
Oh, I see.
He doesn't care at all. Actually,
yeah.
He's laughing.
Okay. Well, we care, and thank you, Mint Salad, for coming on. Appreciate you. I'm gonna get back to talking to Matt. Any last words from Matt?
2 days ago when I blocked Riley, I blocked him 2 days ago.
You are
and he
attacking
has
me.
been losing his shit. So
hey, if you are attacking me, I need an apology from you. Please apologize to me because you are attacking me.
I'm not attacking you. I don't know
Yes,
what
you
you're
are.
talking about. I have no idea what you're
Yes,
talking
you
about.
are. Oh my God!
Sorry, I
yes,
don't know
you
what you're
are.
talking
The
about.
fact that you don't, you keep doing guilt by association shit. You keep spreading that.
But as I say, this is about 38 minutes and should need a healthy go through, not a satirical. But saying Riley was out with another lady at a bar. Well, there's something wrong. I'm sorry. That's just... Look, I don't want to speak to the nature because this is messed up. This is the last part of the video saga. And I warn you ahead of time, that's going to come up. And, call this a tease. Call it what it is. Call it an actual look. But hey, I should close out on a better note, though. And I don't want to sit here for another hour trying to go through that. So apparently, by the way, interesting. So, on the DC Superman movie coming out is going to be using the art from Alex Ross. Hopeful sign. So, that's a good sign. But I will say, EVS tried to get her to calm down. Now, he wants to milk the drama because that's a separate segment, okay? You know, I'm not going to accuse them of... I do not endorse harassing these people or the harassment of the mentally deranged, whether they be Dane or anyone around him. But I don't like it when they use it as a shield. Now, half these people, this saga is a very interesting saga, so to speak. Now, I digress, and then I say, half these people are really, may I say, retarded in the whole understanding. EVS still likes to milk drama, which, see, that's a saga that is evolving. Like, he determines what makes CG. Like, that discussion, I think I should save with... I'm going to see if Patrick wants to come on and do that. I do not know. I do say this right as before, if not. Because the concept in that is interesting. Because the reason I showed him on Tony's channel was the discussion. Okay? It's the discussion between the two. Matt Barr was having a civil discussion. And there's a lot that is said and implied in that. Again, I mean, I should go through it, cut out the thing. I mean, I might have to make a separate thing on a certain Tony talking about the CG slumlords. One day I might go the extra effort to actually, I mean, to be fair, it's a lot of extra work on my part to start cutting tweets together. Yeah, my love of social media is not that great. I honestly would rather be in the grinder of Fallout 76 because I can't readjust my power armor. 2 hours to try to get that right. No. Like, I actually logged on this morning and I haven't done a thing. But I have my priorities. The tweet history of these two says it all. And I could probably do it, and it's kind of cruel. It's very cruel to make fun of this. I would rather have the clips in their context. Okay? And I do not like clipping out of context. But it's why bring on someone who you know is going through an episode. If I were EVS, I would have stemmed that part. And I have more thoughts on that on a day of when I am not as sick and 30 minutes late. But not that bear in mind, I had to cut that up. Poor person has to listen to that. I saw that live. Oof. Not Tony's streams. I only view Tony's streams in post. Maybe a day later. But the concept is, and I'll skim through it, and I'm like, because transcripts lie. The thing about this situation gets worse. Like, this is being used. But I have to say, though, I'm probably going to save it for them, but there is more. But as I say, right, that is going to be almost an hour. As I said, that's 38 minutes. As much as I stop, he turns into an hour. So, yeah, no, this situation is weird. Like, she wants to basically sue him when she does water sports on Fans League. Her name is literally Pissment Salad. Need you throw stones. Okay? If you've made it this far, you should know that. Again, you create your own hell. She keeps herself here. She chooses it. Now, does Riley put her up to this? I have no firm evidence. She is considered the partner in crime. And I'm going to not have to, and I can't bring up the fact that Katie did basically decided to sign off on Riley's behavior. I mean, this saga was pretty much the weekend. It's still continuing. The same people who sent for Mint Salad, as well as her gooners, will absolutely have been going after him. Now, I don't know, Renown, if you want to come on tomorrow or so. Probably be later in the day, though. If not, I may do a game stream tomorrow. I apologize for starting late today. I wasn't anticipating on being sick or something. So, and I wish people luck, and I will probably pick up Final Fantasy VII tomorrow. And basically, I think that's the plan. At least. And shout out to Renown's video on the CG thing burning. I recommend checking that. And to be fair, I may have to look in to see why Tony took down and edited out his video. Because I'm actually curious on that. Because there's another funny part to this. Because EVS is, I'm going to do that part separate. See, what EVS is turning Comicsgate into is curious. That's going to require some work, but that's fine. I have other things on my plate to do. But hopefully you enjoy it, and I'm not trying to make fun of Mint. This situation, I think, is tragic. She does keep herself there. She keeps herself in a toxic relationship. But EVS and others should not take advantage of her situation. And if you ever find yourself in this situation, get out. Mentally abusive relationships are draining for you. They're draining for the person you're with. That makes them worse. That's why when you see it, you stream it. Like, why stream it? He allowed it. And you cannot use autism as a deflection. Riley's just psychotic. But I shall be back tomorrow at 2. Unless doing Final Fantasy VII, unless somebody comes on and wants to review this with me. I may put it off. Or may do it. But everyone take care. Steve came. Shout out to Renee, Gray, and whatever. Catch you later.